I got one.
Who's the supervisor or ranking officer here?
He's not on scene right now.
Okay, so this guy comes out here and asks us to leave the parking lot. I mean, he can ask us, but do you realize how that looks when you come and ask us something arbitrary that we don't have to do? Like,
you know that
it's trying to enforce will. I mean, we're supposed to be the victims here, but why? Why?
You have to.
Why? Why come out and even approach us if that dude doesn't have the authority?
Keep it separate, so there's no further issue.
Yeah, you want to leave. You're right. When you start pointing shit out, that's what happens right there. Because you're wrong. You shouldn't approach me. You shouldn't have said. He can, right? I can ask. Give me $5. Can I have $5? That's his shit. Can I have $5?
And I would say no.
No, exactly. But that's weird, dude. Why am I going to ask you for $5? If we're in McDonald's, do you tell the guy behind you, "Hey man, I'm a police officer. I need you to just take 10 feet. You're obstructing right now." Bro, that's stupid. Why come over here and say anything to people that have a right to stand here unless the property management asks us to leave? That's all you need to tell him. If he said, "Can you ask him to leave?"
Can I answer your question?
Go ahead, yes.
Because obviously this guy doesn't want you. To avoid any further issue, we just ask you, "Hey man, can you just leave?" You could totally say no. Be like, "No, I'm not gonna do that." Okay, cool.
I get it, but
and as long as you stay separated, it's not even big.
But listen, you guys get a lot of calls.
All right, guys, welcome back. Because today's video is straight up wild. We've got not one, but two police interactions where officers try to flex authority they didn't actually have and got put in their place by civilians who knew their rights. The narrator kicks it off with a clear message. These videos aren't just entertainment. They're about exposing misconduct and spreading awareness. Because let's be honest, the public has had enough of cops rolling up, issuing orders that aren't laws, and expecting instant compliance. The cameraman starts calm and professional, asking for business cards and requesting the ranking officer. But what happens next sets the tone for the entire video. A simple situation quickly turns into a lesson on intimidation, authority, and how easily police overstep.
When videos get put up on the internet, and it's because of little things like that. Like, that's what I'm trying to tell you. That shit, people don't like. I'm a grown-ass man, dude. I don't want you telling me what to do unless I'm breaking the law. You know what I mean? That's what people don't like.
Did he tell you what to do? Did he ask you to leave?
You're wearing a uniform with a gun. I mean, that's automatically an intimidation factor right there. That's maybe not for me, but for other people.
Assume it's a directive. They have to listen to you. Most people, you assume most
because
people
there's so many of you here.
think a cop tells you.
Well, we weren't.
Leave,
you guys were here first.
It's an intimidation. You're coming up with.
We saw you guys here.
I don't think I've been intimidating at all.
I'm not talking about you. I'm just saying doing that, coming out to ask.
I want this to be just taken care of, and like I said, I advise that you guys take care of it through court. Super simple. Yeah. And I just don't want any more.
I was hoping we could do it without court, man, because I hate dragging anybody.
I get it, but we're past that.
We'll let you guys go back to your day.
I'm just trying to give you some insight, man. That little stuff like that is what drives the videos, what drives more people to do this. It seems stupid. Like, he can ask you, yes, but that little tiny thing pisses not. Bro, I have a 250,000 followers. It's not just me standing here. Do you understand? 10,000 followers, 130 something followers. Like, dude, there's hundreds of thousands of people. This is what perpetuates hate for the police. And you might not understand that little dude, he just asked you to leave, bro, but it's the concept of you're wearing a uniform. You look like military out here trying to tell us. It doesn't come off as he asked you. Even though he did technically ask, it does not come off like that. You know what I'm saying? Most people, if you ask them, if you were to come out and ask them to step off the property, they're going to be immediately intimidated and they're going to do exactly what you say. And you guys have become used to that. You know what I'm saying? So it just becomes second nature to just do that kind of thing. But you don't realize the adverse effect it has once this goes on the internet.
I think it's a lot of it's the approach and how you do it too.
Yeah.
I mean, he was being nice about it. I'm not saying he's being rude, but...
Hey, I'm the big swinging, and I'm going to come over here and be like, get the fuck out of here. That's one thing. If I'm cool about it and be like, hey, bro.
In the first interaction, the citizen breaks down something most people don't even notice: the difference between a lawful order and a casual request. The officer asks them to leave the parking lot, but the citizen points out how that looks when it's coming from someone wearing a uniform and carrying a weapon. He explains it perfectly. When a cop asks you something, most people don't hear it as a request. They hear it as a directive. And that's the real problem. The man makes a strong point. Unless property management asks them to leave, they have every right to stand there. He even compares it to random people asking for money. Technically they can ask, but it's still weird. And the officer finally admits it. Yes, they can refuse, but the intimidation factor is real.
Yeah, but
I feel like it's reminiscent of the I'm not touching you, I'm not touching you.
Stop. Here's an example. Are you married? Are you married? Are you married?
Yes.
Can I fuck your wives, please? Please? That's weird as fuck, right, dude? That's the same thing to me. I'm a grown man. I don't want to be asked to do anything unless I have to. You know what I'm saying? We can take it to that extreme or very simple. It is, but you see what I'm saying? It can be used in a lot of different scenarios. Out in public, if somebody asks you that, bro, you're not going to act like cops. Especially if you've had a little bit of drink at the bar or something. Somebody says something to you like that? You don't drink? Good. I don't either.
All right, guys.
Liver poison. You guys have a good day.
Hey, man. Hey. Hey, buddy.
Hey, I don't need your directives. I'm not committing a crime. Stay away from me.
No.
Don't walk towards me. Stay away from me.
No.
You don't get to pick where I stand in public, buddy. Get away from me.
No, then I'm gonna search you for weapons. I don't know.
Oh, get away from me, you coward.
Just go down there.
You coward. You ain't gonna search me for nothing, buddy.
You can tape, but go down.
You don't tell me where to go, Streeback. Get away from me. Go over there with your buddy. You see how he's smart enough not to say nothing to me? You see how he's smart enough not to say nothing to me? But you're dumb enough too, right?
No, I'm not.
Yeah, you are.
Nicely,
You don't have to ask me nothing. Back up, man.
No, I'm gonna stand right here.
Good. Stand right there. I mean no ill will or intent towards you. Go do your job.
Okay, I just asked you to step away.
I don't care what you asked. It's not a law, buddy. Is that a law? You're a law enforcement, aren't you? Thank you.
I don't know what you are doing or planning to do or not.
I'm standing here with the camera in my hand, genius.
Well, I can stand here just as you can stand there then.
Yeah, well, I didn't say you couldn't stand there. I didn't try to tell you to go somewhere like you did me, jackass. Yeah, I got freedom of speech too, by the way, buddy.
Now here's where the documentary gets spicy, because the citizen goes beyond the moment and explains the bigger picture. He tells the officer flat out, this little stuff is exactly what fuels public anger and creates viral videos. He mentions massive follower counts and makes it clear that hundreds of thousands of people are watching these interactions online. And he's not wrong. This is how public trust gets destroyed. The officer might think he's being polite, but the citizen explains that even polite intimidation is still intimidation. Then he drops one of the most savage examples in the whole video, comparing cops asking people to leave to asking something inappropriate, proving that just because something is asked nicely doesn't mean it's normal or acceptable. The officer stays calm, and the interaction ends, but the warning is already written on the wall.
Yeah, I know you know, and you look at your disdain towards me because you can't stand it.
No, it's because
Yeah.
it's proper, that's all.
Proper would have been leave me alone when I walk up to you. That's what would have been proper. That's why the public can't stand you scumbags. Always trying to tell people what lawfully they can and can't do.
I said you could tape, just scoot it down.
I don't need your permission though, that's where you're wrong. Giving me permission to tape, I don't need it from you. The Constitution of this great place gives it to me.
So, hey, here's another law in Indiana. I'm not yelling at you. I'm asking you to quiet down. Stop screaming and yelling.
Bud, I can protest anywhere I want and be as loud as I want.
You're right, you can protest.
Exactly. So let's be quiet now, sir.
Okay, stop screaming and yelling.
Number 63. This is my normal voice, buddy.
Okay.
This is my normal voice. So this is Officer Streebeck, number 63. He's from Griffith.
Do not walk up
He's
on
a
us.
moron.
Do
Then
not
we
walk
got
up
number
on us.
9.
Giving you a legal lawful directive. Do not walk up on these laws.
We got number 63. This is his car. He's a canine douche. Got number 8. What's your name and badge number?
Okay, I think you just get somebody with a license.
I already know who you are. You don't need to identify yourself.
Just don't walk
I don't.
up on us. I'm not telling you again. Don't walk up on us.
Notice how this guy's not saying nothing to me.
Because he's on the radio,
He's
man.
not saying nothing to me, bro. But you keep on talking. I know you're not. I would never be a pig.
Okay, that's fine.
Never in my life.
You're very disrespectful for no good reason.
So are you by telling me what to do as soon as I walked up. You should have shut your mouth. You should have shut your mouth and you wouldn't have had this.
All right, man. Just keep walking.
I'm going to stand right here, buddy.
You don't walk up on us. I don't know anything about you. Go.
You're a coward, dude. You shouldn't be a police officer if you're scared of people walking up on you.
And then boom. The second clip shows exactly what the first conversation was warning about. A different officer walks toward the citizen and immediately starts trying to control where he stands in public. The man snaps back hard. I don't need your directives. I'm not committing a crime. The officer tries to justify it by saying he might search for weapons, even though there's no legal reason. And that's when the citizen goes off, calling out the cowardice, the intimidation, and the entitlement. He's not being polite anymore, because at this point the officer is crossing the line. The man makes the key point. Police don't get to pick where people stand in public. And when the officer tries to soften it by acting reasonable, it's too late. The damage is done, and the mask is slipping.